Hey guys, now this is another skill that really you need to learn because you do use it again and again and again, and it helps you to get the best results that you can. So if you're looking at it, it says write his fraction in the simplest form, so the smallest number that you can get. So the first thing you've got to do is you're going to think, well, what number goes equally into both of those numbers? Okay, so let's look at 21 and 49. Now, if you know your times tables, this should shout out to you. Well, 7 goes into both of those. So if you divide that by 7 and you divide that by 7, so we go 21 divided by 7 gives me 3, and 49 divided by 7 gives me 7. So my answer is 3/7, and it can't go any smaller than that. Okay, always check whether it can. The next one that we've been given is 2 and 45 over 65. Now, best thing to do with this is to change this into an improper fraction and then bring it down as low as you can go. So that's one way of doing it. So what you could do, you could say, well, 2 times 65, and we'll do a little sum here, 65. 5 times 2 is 10, carry 1. 2 times 6 is 12, that's 13, would be 130, plus 45, because we're timesing that and adding that. 35, that's 7, that's 1. So it'll be 175 over 65. Now, I don't know my 65 times table, but what I do know is that 5 can go into both of those. So how many times does 5, so I'm doing my working out here, go into 175? 5 goes into 17 3 times with a remainder of 2. 5 goes into 25 exactly 5 times. So we can divide that by 5, and we divide that by 5. So 75 divided by 5 gives us 35. And 65 divided by 5 gives us 13. Okay, can't make that any smaller because 35 and 13, they're not even, they don't have, they both end in 5s, they add them together, they don't add up to 3, 6, or 9. So now we've got to take it out of being an improper fraction and put it back into being a mixed fraction again. Okay, so we say, all right, well, how many times does 13 go into 35? Well, 13 plus 13 is 26. And 26 plus 13 will give me 39, so that's too much. So it goes in exactly twice, okay? And my leftovers would be 26, so that would be 2, 1, 15 takes 6. It will give me 9, and we keep our same denominator, which was 13, over 13. So 2 and 9 over 13. Let me show you another way that you could have done that. So let's put the question here. The question was 2 and 45 over 65. Now what you could have done here was ignored your 2 for now and then said to yourself, well, what goes, because your 2 can't be brought down. It's 2 wholes. There's no ways you can make 2 wholes smaller. You've got 2 chocolates, you've got 2 chocolates. There's nothing you can do about it. So 45 over 65, what goes into both of those? Well, the only number, like I said, I know is 5. So if I divide 45 by 5, I know that's 9. And if I divide 65 by 5, I know that's 13. And then don't forget to put your 2 in there. So your answer is 2 and 9/13. That way probably would be simpler because you're working with smaller numbers. So on hindsight, I think you should do part B. But if you understand the first one, then do it that way. Go ahead and give it a go.